Hey everyone, what's up? So I have a palette review for you. I posted a picture of this a couple days ago on my Instagram. It's the Tarte Tartelette Palette. A lot of you were like so excited about it, and I was really excited too because I have been trying to get this palette for a long time. I actually tried to purchase it at IMATS. They were selling it there and it was gone within like an hour. It sold out. This says on the Sephora site, it says an all matte palette with 12 exclusive eyeshadows. By popular demand, Tarte is introducing an all matte shadow palette featuring 12 never before seen shades to inspire and empower real women. This formula claims to have no parabens, no phthalates, and it also is formulated without mineral oil, sodium, and gluten, and it's dermatologist tested, and also it's $44. So about the packaging, it comes in this nice little box, tells you all the ingredients and all of that good information on the back, and also it comes with this cute little paper that shows you 2 eyeshadow looks that you can recreate if you want to. And this is the actual palette itself. It's a hard case. I really like that as preferred to the cardboard because these are a lot easier to take with you, and I've actually taken this with me a few times. And here's what it looks like when you open it up. It has a huge mirror, which is totally great because I love it when palettes have mirrors, especially when you use this for on the go. You can do your eye makeup, you know, while you're holding the palette. Overall, it's a very neutral palette, so if you're into neutral shadows, you're going to want to get this, or if you're into matte shadows, you'll probably want to get this as well, just because they're all matte and they're all very good quality. So here's an up close look at this palette. As you can see, most of the colors are cool toned. I would definitely say there are a few warm shadows in here, but it's mostly cool tone, and for me that works because I do have a cool skin tone, so I like that. But if you're not into cool tone shadows, you might not want to get this. Okay, so here's the first row of swatches, starting off from left to right here with Free Spirit, which is like an off-white. You can kind of see it on me, but it does blend into my skin a little bit. And then we have Force of Nature, which I'm wearing in my crease today. And then we have a deep warm brown called Dreamer. And the last shadow there is Multitasker, which is a really rich kind of liner shade. That's what I like to use it for. Okay, here's the second row. Starting from left to right is Caregiver, Natural Beauty, Best Friend, and Bombshell. Now I have to say, I really love this row. I think they are so beautiful, and they're definitely more cool tone. I'll show you guys again in the palette, that middle row right there. I just love these, and Bombshell, that really deep shadow, is a very nice shadow to use for liner as well. Here is the last row, starting with Supermom. That shade is my favorite for my brow bone. That's why it kind of blends in. It's really close to my skin tone. And then we have Wanderer, Power Player, and Fashionista, which is basically a matte black shadow. And once again, this is no primer. If you guys want to see how I did my simple matte eye look today, then please keep watching. So now I'm just going to show you guys how I created the eyeshadow look I had on in the beginning of the video. So I'm just starting off with a large shader brush here, and I'm taking this shade called Supermom. It's a really nice, almost white matte shadow really, but it works great for me as like an all over lid color. So I just like to lightly sweep this all over my brow bone area and also the lid, just because it creates a nice like base shadow color. Then I'm going to take this shadow called Force of Nature here. It's kind of coming off really dark on camera, but in person it's like a light beige color, and I'm just taking some of that and I'm going to place this on the outer lid area and blend it up into the crease, just to create a nice transition color. I use this shade pretty much every time I go for this palette. Force of Nature is like my go-to shade, I guess you could say. And I'm just going to take my time to blend this color out. I love the way that these Tarte shadows blend. They are very creamy. Now I'm taking this light brown shade called Wanderer, and I'm just using the same blending brush that I had earlier, and I'm going to kind of overlap this color on top of the one we placed earlier. Just taking my Morph blending brush here, and I'm just going to soften the edges a little tiny bit. Okay, so now for my lid color, I'm taking this shade called Natural Beauty, which is like a really nice, almost like, it looks a little bit purple on me. These shadows right here all have like a purple tint to them, which I really love. Some people might not like them if you're not into cool tone shadows, but I think they're really fun. So I'm just patting a little bit more of Natural Beauty on my lid. I'm also going to take a little bit of Force of Nature and just run that on my bottom lash line. And then once again, I'm just going to really blend out the edges and make sure everything is nice and soft. Overall, I really enjoy this palette. I have to say I've been using it a lot and I just can't get enough of it. I love the fact that it's all matte and that each shadow is awesome. It's not powdery, it's not, you know, streaky. Each one is good. So that's why I can like confidently say like you guys should try this if you're interested in matte shadows. You know, I really love this palette. I can't say that enough. It's so awesome. I'm probably going to talk about it in my favorites video as well. And I got so many requests to do swatches. So here you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below and tell me if you have tried this or not, and let me know your thoughts on it because I would love to hear from you all. And as always, thank you so much for watching.